Hello, my awesome, lovely people. Welcome to the Healing Palettes. So, the other day, I was blaming my phone for being slow. Turns out, I hadn't updated in a couple of months. And there I was yelling, "Why me?" Sounds familiar? Let's talk about victim mentality and how we all secretly love to play the blame game. But today, we are quitting it for good. What is victim mentality? Victim mentality is like being in a constant rainstorm where you think someone else controls the umbrella, right? It is as if every situation in life happens to you and not for you. But here's the truth, you are the one holding that umbrella. So, for example, your pizza arrives cold. Well, clearly, the delivery guy hates you, right? Nope. Maybe you just ordered during rush hour. Well, I've been there too. Blaming traffic, blaming my stars, even blaming my plants for not growing fast enough. Turns out, I forgot to water them. Victim mentality doesn't just make you feel stuck, it affects how you think, feel, and even act in relationships. For example, ever met someone who always says, "You don't understand my pain"? That's victim mentality in action. It's like carrying a bag full of bricks and wondering why your back hurts. And no, you cannot blame gravity for that one. Tell me, what's one moment where you totally overreacted and blamed something or someone else? Be honest. We have all done that. We all have been there. But it's easier to be a victim, right? How to recognize victim mentality in yourself. So, if you find yourself thinking these things often, like life is unfair, nothing ever goes right for me, or it's always someone else's fault, congratulations! You have just identified your inner victim voice. So, I tell you a personal anecdote where I slipped into victim mentality and how I realized it. I once spent an entire day sulking because my video didn't get many views. I blamed the algorithm, my equipment, even my thumbnail, and even my friends whom I have asked to review. But then I realized I didn't even share the video anywhere. Who was I blaming again? But here's the deal, staying in that mindset is like sitting in a rocking chair. Lots of motion, but no progress. So let's flip the script and talk about how to break free from the victim mentality. Ready? Let's dive in. So, first up, take responsibility. Now I know this one sounds tough. Like, what do you mean it's my fault? But hear me out. Instead of saying, "My boss always ruins my day," how about trying, "What can I do to handle this better?" Or maybe send that email earlier so you're ahead of the game. Or if things get tense, take a quick walk before reacting. Clear your head. Let me show you. Picture this. Your boss sends you a snarky email. Old me. Instant frustration. New me. Okay, what's one proactive thing I can do right now? Boom. Progress. And trust me, it feels way better than stewing over it. Now let's talk about reframing your thoughts. This one is a game changer. Instead of saying, this always happens to me, try, what can I learn from this? Here's my personal favorite. So, my favorite mug broke one day, and I was about to spiral into why do I always have the worst luck? But then I stopped and thought, okay, what's the lesson here? Turns out, washing dishes while juggling my phone is a terrible idea. Who knew, right? Reframing isn't about ignoring the problem, it's about finding the wisdom hiding in the mess. And sometimes it's also about realizing you just need a sturdier mug. Next up, gratitude. It's simple, it's free, and it works wonders. Let's try a quick gratitude exercise right now. Close your eyes, unless you're driving. And yes, close both the eyes. And think of three things you're grateful for today. It could be anything. Maybe you woke up on time. Maybe your coffee tasted just right this morning. Maybe you did not trip while walking. Or hey, maybe you found a parking spot without circling for ages. See? Small wins. And the more you focus on them, the more they'll start showing up. Gratitude is like a magnet for good vibes. So, there you have it. 4 simple steps to release victim mentality. Take responsibility, reframe your thinking, practice gratitude, and set those boundaries. Yeah. So, lastly, set boundaries. Let's be real. Sometimes we feel stuck in victim mode because we have said yes to everything and now we are drowning. Sounds familiar? Here's the key: learn to say no. And you can do it politely, like, hey, I'd love to help, but I've got too much on my plate right now. Simple, right? Saying no isn't selfish, it's a self care. And when you start setting those boundaries, you'll be amazed at how much lighter you feel. Now remember, life isn't always easy, but you are way stronger than you think. You've got this. And hey, if you found this helpful, give it a like, drop a comment, or share it with someone who needs a little push today. Let's all take control of our lives, one step at a time. See you in the next video. Goodbye.